Hello students, welcome back once again in English grammar class. This is Uma Vidushi, your English teacher, and today I am going to continue the same topic, punctuation mark. In the previous video we have discussed about why do we punctuate the sentence and the three different commonly used punctuation mark. The period, which you also call full stop, question mark and exclamation mark. So without wasting much time, let's begin today's class with further punctuation marks. So today we are going to learn the uses of comma. Why do we use a comma? This marks a natural pause during a sentence. It is only a short pause and should not be confused with the longer full stop pause. Sometimes commas are essential to make the meaning of the sentence clear to the reader. Do not use too many commas as they make your writing jerky and disjointed. If in doubt, leave out. So, the comma represents the shortest pause. It is used to separate a series of words of the same parts of a speech. Now understand, when do we use a comma? In a list. For example, we bought apples, bananas, pears and grapes. Note here, no comma before and in a list of single items. To separate adjectives, we use comma. Like for example, unless the words go together. For example, she had long, thick, wavy hair, but she had very dark brown hair. So the things which go together, there we don't use comma to separate the adjectives. When do we also use a comma? So comma is used to prevent the reader from connecting words that do not properly belong together. For example, when I cooked, the baby played nearby. So how and where will you put comma? While I cooked, the baby played nearby. So we have placed comma for separating the clauses. To separate an introductory expression of time from the rest of the sentence. For example, 3 months later, it was all forgotten. The another use of comma is to separate parts of a long sentence which contains but, or. For example, the manager has given the instruction and the staff must obey it. Next use of comma is to enclose anything which interrupts the flow of the sentence. For example, I hope, of course, that they will come. The another use of comma is to enclose the name of the person or their positions or job, if both are mentioned. For example, the coach Bob Jones was given an award. So here the name of the person Bob Jones as well as his position, that is the coach, both are given. So in this case you have to place comma before the name and even after the name. Then to separate direct speech from the rest of the sentence. For example, go away, she said. So this is how we use commas. Now let's practice an activity to learn the uses of commas. Here you have to insert commas wherever necessary. The house was cold, damp, small and inconvenient. When he fired, the bullet hit the target accurately. Bill said the train is late. Andre, the famous clown, is a Frenchman. Before we left, we checked to make sure we had turned off the computer. Now, I know students, you already know where you have to place comma, or where you have to insert comma in these sentences. So let's check your answer. The house was cold, damp, small and inconvenient. So as you can see, these all were adjectives. These all are adjectives. To separate adjectives, we need commas. When he fired, the bullet hit the target accurately. Yes, to separate the sentences, to separate the clauses, we need commas. The Bill said the train is late. Yes, you are right. As it is direct speech, so to separate the statement said by someone, we need commas. Andre, the world famous clown, as name and the position both are given, is a Frenchman. So I hope students you have already understood the uses of comma.